So it was kind of interesting when I sat down to think about what Paul should look like. Because typically in children's Bibles, every character that's part of the Christian narrative that is a Christian looks warm and friendly and happy and lovable. The reality is that's not how Paul started out. I mean, Paul was a bad guy. Paul was a mean guy. He was self-righteous. He was a persecutor of Christians. Paul terrified people. So if I create a really warm, fuzzy-looking character and you say, ooh, they were afraid of him, it's like, why were they afraid of that guy? And his conversion doesn't seem nearly as compelling if he starts out looking warm and fuzzy. So we decided early on, we're not going to make Paul look warm and fuzzy. He's actually going to look kind of mean. He's actually going to look like he could be the villain of the story. And that makes, first of all, when he shows up at somebody's house, say, hey, it's Paul of Tarsus. And the Bible says, and they were so scared of him, they wouldn't even open the door. You say, well, I can see why. He was kind of mean looking. But secondly, when he changes, when he becomes, because he was brilliant, he had a brilliant mind. People couldn't even argue with him. So I kind of portray him as I think he really was, as kind of the brilliant bully that you were terrified of until you find out he's on your side. And then he's your favorite. He's on our side now? He's a scary guy. He's on our side. Woohoo! So that's what we did with Paul. It's a different take, but I think it's probably closer to the truth.
Don't miss more fun with me and my friends at jellytelly.com.